Okay, folks, greetings. My name's Dave. I'm here to talk to you today about the future of data product design. How does data literacy and futures literacy converge? And what is going to happen in this space? It's a really exciting domain. I'll tell you a little bit about why I think that is. I'll start off with a story about myself, my origin story, my background in this space, and where I think the market opportunity exists in the present day. Also, some interesting current use cases, according to me, and some insight that can inform design. And then we'll speak a little bit about the future of data products. But let's get into the backstory. So, many of you likely remember the unfortunate events in Fukushima in 2011. There was an earthquake that caused a tsunami that impacted the Daiichi reactors and caused a cloud of radiation to begin to traverse across the Pacific Ocean towards the west coast of North America. Now, at this time, I was employed as a communications officer for the Department of Public Safety, which is a department in the federal government, and I was part of a unit called the Public Environment Analysis Unit. So, our job essentially was to scan what's happening in the media and see if there's anything important to inform communication strategy for the Department of Public Safety. Now, we were doing a proof of concept for a social media analysis platform and a service designed around that platform. And so I was leading that. And my job was to quickly report on any social media activity pertaining to basically any public safety issue pertaining to Canadians and provide recommendations to the communications department. What should they do about it? Now, during this event in 2011, I observed a spike in activity. And specifically, what was going on was doctors in the Midwest of the United States were writing blog posts advising their patients on the West Coast, and if they had any family members on the West Coast, that they should take excuse me, they should take potassium iodide pills to counteract the radiation of the smog that was traveling across the Pacific Ocean. Now, this raised an alarm for me, of course, because if the public reacted to this information, there could be a shortage in these pills. There could be a run on pharmacies. And if they didn't have enough, then we'd see some real panic. So, of course, I did what any modern day knowledge economy hero would do, folks. I sent an email. Not just any email, though. I sent an email to the Department of Health in Canada on the BC side, on the West Coast, their media relations team, letting them know that their local media would be eventually asking if people would need to take potassium iodide pills or not, yes or no, and to develop proactive media lines to answer this question. So get the process started, get the answer, and be ready for the question, which they did, and the media did end up asking. And the thing is, they asked 2 days later. Now, 2 days to get a yes or no answer for those of you who work in the media relations space, you know that that is an eternity. Basically, you never have that much time. You're actually commonly on your heels. So it was a really big victory for this type of initiative, and it showcased the predictive capabilities of mining social media data in this case in particular, looking at alternate data as a source of insight. This was a real, I guess, I could call it a pioneering example. Now, from a business perspective, this initiative led to improved savings and service, and to the scaling of these types of solutions across government and private industry. For me specifically, this work led to a full scholarship to do my master's. It became the focus of my research thesis. So you can see that designing an effective data product can bring good things, both from a personal and a business perspective.